And we can do that, and we can find some money and resources elsewhere to help your members and Ekoram thrive. Broadcasters that they can at low cost, or we can partner to apply for costs from like the Asia Development Bank and others, things like that. So I think to have a focal point, a big event like that would be good, because that would bring interested people in. It would also bring in some people from the commercial sector who do business here, who would be able to sponsor some activities. And I think it would shine a light on the community radio sector here very much. So I think that would be a really good idea to do, and I'm fully supportive. The whole of the Asia Pacific region, and that includes all the way from Turkey, Russia, all Central Asia to this part of the world, and the Indian continent, plus China, Japan, all the way down through Southeast Asia to Australia and New Zealand and the Pacific Islands. So lots of broadcasters, different sizes and also different abilities. So we have some very big ones like CCTV China, and All India Radio, not very well resourced but big, and NHK, of course, KBS and others, TRT Turkey also. But we also have some very small and very much less resourced, and people who need a lot of help. And that includes, people like yourselves. Also, Nepal radios. I don't know what's going on there, but they seem to be reinventing themselves every couple of years and still having problems. Also, Afghanistan, Bangladesh is an issue. The whole of the Pacific, because they have issues with climate change and disasters, very much like here. When a disaster happens, all of your infrastructure gets wiped out, so you have to start from scratch again. So we are very experienced in working with members from different parts of the world with different resources, and to helping members. We hold lots of capacity building initiatives, many that your people have attended. And yes, we had in the last few months, we had a presentation at Radio Asia in Kuala Lumpur, and also a presentation at our GA at the Radio Working Party from Nepal, which was very good because it presented a very sort of forward-looking organization, which I think was very good for our members to see. So our members are good in the way that they help each other. So the bigger members often help the much smaller members. So they send experts, they send trainers, sometimes equipment, so when there is a need, we act between our members to help them in however we can. In radio, we have many different activities, and many of them are based around capacity building. We have an EBU Academy, you probably know about it. There's a lot of courses online, but we also have deals with different universities around this region, as well as in Australia and other places, to give training, to management training, as well as production training in radio and television, and also in digital media. So you have to take advantage of it. I encourage you to take advantage of it, to not just participate, and thank you for all your participation, and for sending groups to our dance festivals, our song festivals. It was excellent. We actually will probably have the next radio song festival in Turkmenistan in August. Our member from Turkmenistan is very, very keen to have it. So it's just beginning negotiations, but we'll probably invite you again. So, it's always been very successful, so thank you for that. But so when you have a need please let us know. We're very close to you. I mean, it's 4 hours here, but also it's good for us to hold regional workshops, because we can come here with many different experts and invite members from around the region to come. I mean, Nepal is easy to get to. People love coming here because, you know, the mountains, everything. And also, it's central. So for this part of the world, it's quite central. We can have people coming from Bhutan, from India, from other countries, and even some from Central Asia can come over. So dream big, you know, and let us help you. We're very much open to partnerships and doing things with you. What I wanted to specifically talk about today was the ABU prizes. So I don't know if you are aware, we have been holding ABU prizes many years. So, and the prizes are once a year. We ask all our members to submit to submit for, there are 7 categories, okay? And we have news, we have drama, short and long drama, we have documentary, we started podcasting last year, first year, we have on-air personality, and community service announcement. Now, I think the community service announcement category is perfect for you guys, because you do so much work because of all of the programs that you run for all of your stations, right? Now, BNNRC in Bangladesh always sends 10, 15, 20 entries, because you're allowed 1 entry for each of your stations, right? So not just 1 for the whole of Ekara, but 1 for each of the stations, which is good, which means that then people can listen to it, the judges can listen to it, and if you win a prize, you go to the ABU General Assembly, you guys, it's good prestige, and you learn so much from it. And the process is actually very good. You may not win straight away, but when you when I get all of the submissions, I listen to all of them, and we get over 100. It gives me an idea about the development needs, you know, who does what, and what we can do to work with you to help you to raise the standard of production in certain genre. Okay, so we have launched the prizes very recently. So we normally do webinars to give people an idea about the prizes, about the different categories, and what it means to win, and what programs win. So we will start that again in about 2 weeks' time. So I will send out an invitation, and please pass it on to everybody. And also, we have a ABU Radio Facebook group. I think some of you have AI, you know, so what's happening in radio, in artificial intelligence, you know, we have some tips for how do you raise money in radio, you know, lots of different things. So, and we also have some courses that we advertise. So, and we have lots of experts who will go there and tell you about some resources that are available to learn online or to receive. So please take advantage of everything we do and tell us what you need. And we'll be very happy to do it. I'm very interested in your CIN. It's a very, very good, development, because so you get all of the content in to where you are, like centrally, and then you push it out to all the stations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have.
What's the platform that you use?
In our website, there is a information service specific program. In that program, every community radio can enter by putting password.
Right.
Yes, we give password, and they can upload the news and content, and we will take from that, and we will compile the news, and we put on same platform, and they can download, and they can read the news in their own language.
Right.
So,
So
yeah.
okay, that's perfect.
Yeah,
How many languages?
yeah,
A phone, you get your social media free. The data is free. Okay? So that's what you need to find out how your people can access you best. If it's on Facebook, then do small stories, Facebook Live. They have to be short and they have to be not entertaining, but not, face the camera, I'm going to tell you how it is. Nobody's going to listen to that. But also we can help you with training. That's easy. That part is easy. Social media training, using not just Facebook, but Reels, Instagram Reels, Twitter Spaces, all of that, because you can use the same content for different things. And even with news. In fact, I'm working with our head of news now to develop some training programs for radio news, especially on social media. Okay, don't be afraid of TikTok and all the rest of it. It's silly, but all of you young people are there. So you need to find your young presenters and trust them. Trust them to do it, because we older people, we have different standards. You can't say that, you can't do that. But you have to trust them because they know what interests them. And what interests them, so long as they say things that are correct, they're not disinformation, what interests them will interest their friends and the audiences. So you really have to keep going with that. To embrace social media. I was going to say also, I didn't get a chance to finish, but artificial intelligence is now being used in radio. Okay, so you all know about ChatGPT. Now there's Radio GPT. Okay, so I have a video which I will send to you. It's very short, and it's a little bit scary because it. So a journalist took a story from the BBC website and put it through Radio GPT, which is same algorithm as ChatGPT, and said use some images and songs and voice, and it's completely synthetic voice. They did a 1 minute video, which is like a reel, which was scarily good. So you have to be careful with that, because AI will be here for it. You can't. It's like, without AI we wouldn't have our phone, right? So, but what AI can't do is build communities. Okay, AI is good because you can. If you don't have people, you can get AI to read your news. There are now stations in America and Canada who are using Radio GPT to do their music programming and do the links between songs. Okay, because that's easy, right? That's the easy part. You program the music. Okay, so save your resources for the really good stuff, the programs that you do that change people's lives. Okay, about climate change, about gender issues, about all of the things that you talked about yesterday in your all of that. That put your resources, your money, your people there, and use social media because it's quick. Give it to your young people; they will do it 10 times quicker than you, than me, because they're so good at it. And use the resources to build those big programs, big communities. And tell us, we will help you. We will help you with the training. Honestly, now, 10 years ago, people said, oh, digital transformation is too hard. We don't have the money. We don't have the technology now. All you need is this. Every one of you has a 4K video. 4K. 10 years ago, it would cost you $10,000 to buy a camera. But now it's, any phone has 4K video. And that, radio people are much better at using social media because we do that anyway. You know, we self-operate our studios. TV, they can't do that. You know, we can operate a studio. The emotion that people get out of listening to something is much more different than watching something.
Yeah.
You can walk around the house, you can do anything and listen, but you can't do that with TV. So I think, you know, use your phones, do all of those small things, all the fun things, but keep the programs that grow your audiences and keep you in touch with your audiences and make your funders happy. So they keep giving you more resources. Sorry, I talk too much. I get excited about Thank you. From this side.